here today with Anna Erickson. Pat and I like to be out in the community, and we want people to know who you need to know. And today, you need to know Anna Erickson, and you need to know her passion and what she's doing these days. So Anna, welcome.
Thank you so much for having me. I really appreciate this time.
Yay! Well, tell us a little about what you're going to talk about today and your passion.
Yes. I have been an advocate for families and children for a really long time. And I heard about Safe Families for Children back in 2012, actually. And when I heard about it, I was just blown away. And I was like, why haven't I heard about this before? Why is it? And I was in California at a conference. I was like, why isn't this happening in Texas?
Oh, wow.
So I learned more about it, and I have been involved as a volunteer with Safe Families for Children since 2016.
Oh, wow. And for those of you who don't know, tell us what is Safe Families?
So Safe Families for Children is an international, volunteer-driven, faith-based nonprofit that works to empower parents, prevent child abuse, and divert vulnerable children from entering the foster care system. And this movement started 16 years ago in Chicago, and there are now more than 108 chapters across the country, including Canada and the UK. And the overarching mission of Safe Families for Children is to keep kids safe and families together, to keep them intact. And to date, over 90% of the children that are temporarily being hosted with Safe Families for Children return to their parents. So custody remains with the parent.
Now, how do people get involved? What do they need to know to support you guys, to serve with them, to partner with them?
Sure.
What does that look like?
So Safe Families, our DFW chapter is relatively new. So we're still in the growing stage, and we cover Denton County, Collin County, Tarrant County, Dallas County. We need more volunteers to join this movement of hospitality and compassion that is based in biblical descriptions that Jesus gives. So we'd love for you to visit our website at safe-families.org. We have a Facebook page, Safe Families for Children DFW, or call us. We'd love to tell you more and get you involved. There are various roles, and it doesn't matter whether you're married, you're single, you can volunteer as a family when you're hosting children. There's all kinds of opportunities, and it's according to your time because you're a volunteer. All of our volunteers are professionally supported. There's training online and live training. So where a parent is coming to us primarily because they're isolated, they're alone in what they're doing, we as a community of volunteers are a team, and we like to use the term circle of support. So a volunteer isn't supporting a family or coming alongside a family in crisis all by themselves. We're part of a circle of support.
Oh, that is so cool. And we're going to have all those, we'll have your Facebook page, your link, and your other information in our video, in the comments also. If you can't volunteer with hosting a family, are there tangible things that people can donate for you guys?
Sure, we're always in need of resources, or host families that are temporarily caring for children often need diapers or formula or clothing for children, depending on the situation. So you're always welcome to help in those ways. And outside of the hosting family volunteer, we also have the family friend volunteer, which is the one who comes alongside the mom. So while children are temporarily being hosted, a family friend volunteer comes alongside, usually a single parent mom, not always, to help strengthen her situation. So I like to say, Google is my friend, because depending on where she's located and resources, whether she needs help finding an apartment that's works with her budget, or she needs help with parenting skills, or she needs help getting to a detox, or what have you, we come along, that family friend comes alongside that parent. And we also have a family friend that comes alongside the host family. Maybe that host family needs a break from caring for the children for an afternoon or whatever, and they're providing respite. And then the other piece is the family coach volunteer, which kind of oversees those relationships to ensure that communication is happening, to be sure that the children are safe in the host home. So
Oh.
there's all those ways that you can volunteer.
Now, what is your role? What do you do?
I
with
volunteer
them?
as a family friend and a family coach.
Okay. Well, good. Well, they're doing really neat things. I had never heard of them until Anna shared it with me. And Anna's someone that you should know, and Safe Families is a place that you should know too. I know a lot of people are looking for things to volunteer and to do. So I think Safe Families, if that's a fit for you, give Anna a call or just see, you may have something to donate.
Yeah, and just if I could share real quick.
Yeah.
So when I first heard about Safe Families and why it makes so much sense, it's all about prevention and relationship. So when you think of a continuum of care in our welfare system today in our country, and there's foster care where the rights of parents are taken away, and then there's adoption, Safe Families is that piece that those families that are kind of caught in the middle with, you know, they want to stay together, but they don't have the resources or the support, and the children are not being neglected and abused yet. They just need a circle of support, and that's what Safe Families is. So it's that piece that tries to keep families together, strengthen them, and it's all about building relationships. So even though, even after a host family returns those children to the parent, or, you know, the mom is functioning in a stronger way, I can still have a relationship with her. She'll call me and say, hey, would you, you know, help me on this, or I just have a question for you, or it's, you know, it's we hope that the relationship continues even after hosting ends, or the workable part of the relationship is done.
Wow. Well, it's really cool what you guys are doing. So we thank you. Thank you for being here and sharing. And for more information, again, we'll have how to get in touch with Anna and Safe Families in your area also. And let us know who you think we should know. Who do you know that we need to know? So anyway, thank you for tuning in, and we'll see you later. Thank you, Anna.
Thank you.
Okay. Bye, everybody.